Hello, hello. It's live stream night. Live stream. Hi, everyone. RVDebs here with you tonight. Hope you're here with me tonight. Just had finished my dinner a second ago, really. Well, I put more lipstick on a couple minutes ago. And here I am. Ready to mingle. Ready to mingle? Anybody want to mingle with me? No? Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to hang out here and wait for some people to come in. I thought I cleaned my teeth. Who's going to be the first person? Hi, Lynn. Well, hello, Lynn. Thank you for being number one and number two, but never really number two, Maryland. It's time for Cocoa Puffs. Oh, man. I had no idea what to put this as far as like what the talk was about. I don't have a clue. All I know, like it said, I've been alone way too much lately. That's the truth. And I get deep, when I start to feel like this, I start to think about like, is this all I got? Like, am I the old lady that lives in that apartment to other people? It's a crazy little path to walk down. Hi, Anita. It's going. It is definitely going. Hello, Noble. I'm glad you guys are coming in. I need all the friends I can get. Thank you for the first 5 thumbs up. That's awesome. You didn't feel like cooking. I didn't have to cook because I cooked something, not last night, but the night before. I'm going to tell you all about that because it was really good. Hi, Kutjet. Hi, Anita. So, like it says, alone. I mean, does anybody else feel like that, where they're just alone a lot? A lot. Like all the time. Except for the dogs, which thank goodness for them, right? Cracker Barrel, I haven't been there in a long time. It's a good place, especially when you're on the road. Kath and I used to go to Cracker Barrel after the end of a weekend on Sunday nights, be hungry and tired, but you didn't want to cook, so we'd stop at the Cracker Barrel. The last time I went to Cracker Barrel, I was with RV Rebel Girl. We met there for dinner. That was kind of neat. That was a nice memory. So I made myself this dinner, but I tell you about it because I thought it was kind of neat. At the local market here, which is, this is almost a little bit of a miracle, right? We call it, it's Lawrence Brothers, and it's an IGA. They have almost everything, not quite. But I saw in the freezer section, it was, I did a video, so the next video, it'll show you the name and everything. But it was a frozen, thick, about that big, a flat, frozen crawfish, all clean, peeled, and cooked, but frozen, like flash frozen. You could tell. So I thought, hi, Ida. Nice to see you. Welcome. Yeah, so I thought, well, I need something. I mean, there's no fish in this town. You can't get seafood in Texas. At least, I mean, when I say in Texas, I shouldn't say that because Texas is huge. In my section of Texas, which is like inland away from the Gulf of Mexico, there's no fish unless it's fried fish that they get frozen. There's just no, it's not a seafood place. But this was a frozen, fresh, looked fresh, frozen, cooked crawfish. And crawfish are like little baby lobsters, but they're real small. And people in New Orleans eat them, like they throw them out on the table and people pull the heads off, and that little tail is the meat. But this was all ready to go. So I didn't realize, but months ago I bought this box. It said etouffee. Well, when I was in New Orleans, I loved etouffee. It's like a creamy, sometimes they have sausage and seafood and shrimp. It could be anything, but it's a very creamy, yummy flavor with a little spice, not bad. So I had bought a box and then I never made it because when I looked at the back, it said it called for 2 cups of milk and sausage or seafood or whatever you wanted to put in it. I never usually buy milk. I have half and half for my coffee, but lately, hi Anita. Well, I'm not alone tonight. I'm with you guys. So anyway, I had milk and I thought, oh wow, I've got these little a really good, and it said just put them in the fridge and let them naturally defrost, which is what I did. And I made this box of this etouffee, which normally I could do my own. I would have done my own thing with it, but this was delicious. What I did is I sauteed some onions and some fresh garlic, which I just bought. And then I added and some butter. It said it called for butter and milk. And it got real thick and creamy, and it was delicious. I just had the end of it. So that was pretty cool. So my next video, which will probably come out in the next day or so, will show you those little crawfish. It was so cool, Anyway, so that was my big, exciting thing. See, this is what it is, living alone. I don't mind living alone, actually. It's okay. I think the biggest thing is I just don't see too many human beings unless I go to the store. That's it. I talk on the phone to Kathy every day, and we text, and a couple other people I text a lot too. But I keep thinking, is this it? Like, is this I was walking in with, the buggy of groceries, I have a red cart. It looked like a little old lady pushing her cart of groceries from the cart into here. And I thought to myself, I wonder if like people around here are going to know me as the little old lady that lives in the middle apartment. It's like, anyway, I don't want to be a little old lady. I'm not ready for that. But it seems to me like I'm living in that type of situation now. Hi, Izetta. Did I miss somebody? Francis, did I miss a Francis? Hi, Francis. Good to see you. Nice new face. You're all welcome here, So anyway, kind of deep, kind of heavy. I did paint a painting yesterday. Let me show you. Actually took 2 days. I call it Melting Heart. Hi, Meadow Fairy. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you. It's kind of, the lighting is not good because it's not showing that there's yellow and gold. You can't tell. Melting heart. That's what I have. I have a melting heart. Oh, man. Maryland, she says that we have a grocery store that at the edge of our neighborhood. People walk there and push a cart back home. It's kind of funny seeing the carts on the sidewalk. Yeah, well, I don't do that. Doreen, I'm alone a lot. Son lives with me, but he's at work during the day, and in the evening when he's home, he's in his room on his computer, like a lot of people. Oh, thank you, Francis. You can see I get into it. Yeah. I get into painting. I get into making jewelry. I've got a lot of necklaces too. For those of you that don't, I know most people know this already. Hi, Dana. Yeah. So that's what I do with my time, though. I paint. Sometimes I don't. I get into other things, but a lot lately I've been doing Second Life, listening to music, and that's the one thing I've got going on, and thank God for that because Second Life is like its own little world, which is really kind of cool. And you do meet people and start talking to them. Some people you get to know better. Hi, Carrie Joe. Nice to see you. Welcome. Marilyn said it's only 3/4 miles from the grocery, but I would have to use a walker. Oh yeah, well I wouldn't. I could probably walk to the grocery store, which everything's pretty close in this little town, but I'm afraid of falling. The sidewalks are uneven and I cannot afford a real hard fall. I really can't. Yes, Minnow Fairy says the same thing. She says she knows how hard it is. It's hard to be alone. And what's hard is to figure out how to connect with people, especially in this town because it's small and people just sort of stay with their families and even if they don't, I don't know where they are. I'm not looking for people. Hello, Eleanor. Izetta says we are still in the slump from the crud. Yeah. We all need to make an effort to get out and do something. I picked up some plants and planted some of our yard ornaments. Weather still keeps some inside. The weather's really been very nice. We've had freezing weather, like today was kind of cold and yesterday, but now tomorrow's going to be real nice. Doreen says that her grocery store is 15 miles away. Well, this is just around the corner, but I do like to go to the big grocery stores once in a while. Kathy. Hi, Kathy Bailey. I'm the little old lady from California. Hi, love and life. No, they don't have senior centers like you guys are talking about. I've had this discussion with people. There really isn't anything. There is absolutely nothing to do. You can even ask really a younger person. They'll tell you there's really nothing to do too. I guess when you're younger, you can drive at night and go to the city. Oh, Eleanor, you always say such sweet things. Thank you. That's really nice. Yeah, I don't do much during the week, but on my days I try to look presentable. So when I'm talking to you, right? Yeah, 15 miles is well, like for me to go to a big, like HEB or Publix, it's an hour away. Although we have a fairly big, well, it's a small Walmart, but we do have a Walmart about 40 miles away. Otherwise, we have this little one, and then the next town has a couple of markets that are pretty nice, and that's about 20 miles from here. Oh, Dana, I wish I could see The Bachelor. I used to get it on Hulu, and even if it was a day late, but now I go to Hulu and The Bachelor is showing an old Bachelor episode, like not even this Bachelor. I don't know what the problem is. Hello, Threads and Jars. It's not that late. Where are you from, Threads? That you're not normally on this late. Hi, Linda Wortham. Like I'm in Texas, so it's really only 7:18 p.m. Oh, I want to see it so bad, Dana. I know it was on yesterday and today, and it's pissing me off. And the only way I can see it, I think next week I can see one of them, and then the following week on ABC. Otherwise, I have to pay ABC. And I've decided because I'm not watching a lot of TV, I'm canceling Hulu, and I'm going to cancel Paramount Plus also. I have Disney. I don't even watch any of the things I pay for. Eleanor's asking me, can I ask why do you have two doors on front and back? I don't know. What do you mean? We have a front door and I have a door in the back. The door in the back is like a place where you can take the garbage out. You could pull your car up if you need to. Oh, you're going to do me the frog. I remember now. Wow. Well, I will show everybody when I get it too. She says she's going to make me a frog, and she had to come up with some good RVDebs fabric. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I've got to cancel. There's like Paramount Plus. I got it because of Big Brother, but that's not on it right now at all. And it's not even that important. And I also got Disney. I don't think I'm paying for Disney. I think it's a package. I'm kind of confused about it. I've been on YouTube, Francis. I believe it was 2016. Yeah. So it's my six years now with my channel. I cannot tell you how to build a channel because I don't really know other than certain people. It's like a niche. Like I was into RVs and I was gonna buy one, move into it, downsize, all the stuff that everybody does when they're into a full-time RVing. That's how I got into it. But gosh, I wish I had a secret that I could tell myself and have my channel grow. Just have to have something that people are interested in and I tell you what, you have to continually make videos. You can't make one video and then next month come up with another video and then maybe 5 weeks later, because people like to have a regular routine when they see, oh yeah, I want to see Deb again, or oh yeah, I want to see so and so. So that would be advice: is if you're going to do it right. Make sure that you do a video once a week. Push yourself. People like to see you pour your coffee. I know that's crazy, but it's the truth. So let me see what I missed. Not much on TV. You're right, Doreen. I haven't been interested in TV. Eleanor said, no, I meant the extra door you go out your front door, then you push out another. Yeah, it's a screen door. Each of my front door and my back door, I'm so glad, has a real nice screen door. So I have to push one and then push the other. Is that answer that question? Hi, Dee Dee. Nice to see you. Let's see what here. I know I was talking and didn't read everything. Let's see. Oh, you usually get off. Thread says she usually logs out of here on the internet at 6:20, at 5 usually. Yeah, I'm on a lot because it's like really my companion. I go on Second Life, which is another online kind of you could call it a gaming thing, but it's not really games, although you can play games on it, which is what I do. I cut up some oranges, lemon, and grapefruit and place them in the dehydrator. Tomorrow I'm going to start my little herb garden, things to keep me busy. Those are good things. I have a dehydrator. It's at Kathy and Mark's in the garage. I don't know if I want to bring it here or not because it's pretty big. That's the only thing about the dehydrator. It takes up a lot of space, and if you don't have a really nice sized kitchen, I'm talking, big. But I do enjoy the dehydrated goodies. Dana, when I was on AOL, I spent hours chatting in the Fab 50s room. Got to know some of the peeps. Some have died. Yeah. I remember AOL too. Marilyn said, I have Amazon Prime. I do too. I have too much. I've got Amazon Prime because I so far I've been really doing a lot of mail order, which makes it worth it to me. I also pay for I forget it's Paramount Plus, Disney. Oh, I don't pay for Netflix. Somebody else, my friend does that I share. And but it's still, not watching it. Let's see what I missed. Eleanor says so you can have the airflow. Yeah, and I do open my front and back door when the weather is really nice. It's great. I didn't have that. This has really got a nice flow for air. Hi, Maya. Um, yeah, you don't have screen door type doors in the UK, huh? I gotta tell you, the thing I really enjoy about your streams is your endless positive thinking and kindness. Ah, thank you. I try because I feel like, one of the things that I like live by is as you think, so shall it be. So if you have crappy thinking, like life will follow that. And I've had a lot of bumps, a lot of, grief and loss, but somehow I am a survivor and I want to keep doing the best I can. And I really love life. I know I'm missing. Thank you so much. I'm just starting in case I still have trouble with my YouTube channel. Well, Francis, if I can help you, I would be happy to. And my email is underneath the videos. I just think, steady flow of whatever you're into, because you're going to find people are into what you're into. Usually, I think so. And just be yourself. I don't know why I can do this. I don't. I didn't go to school. I didn't. I can do this. But I was an entertainer for so many years. I used to play guitar and sing for my living, and you talk to people. You have a room and you're the musician, you're gonna have to communicate. So it doesn't bother me. I don't like when other people have cameras on me, but yeah, I'm kind of I don't know, I just do it. Let's see. Yeah, it's exactly, Maryland is screen doors keep the flies and the bugs to a minimum. If I didn't have this one in the front, man, there's bees. They love it in here. I don't want to hurt them, but they're not living with me. Yeah, it is, Carrie Joe. It's surprising that you guys don't have screen doors. Hi, Joseph. He says, "Hey, Deb, RV is kind of the Dorothy, Kansas City syndrome. Wizard of Oz, try to live on a dime. Very Florida theme. Why not? If that rocks a person's boat. My brother has a 40-foot vacation RV. That's a big one. I would not want to drive a 40-footer. And I bet you he doesn't do it very often. People get these big RVs. They do. When my husband and I used to look for, like, we didn't know what we wanted, so we would go around and we would look at travel trailers and fifth wheels and motorhomes and the Class Cs. And you want this huge thing because you're going to live in it. And then they buy a real long one, 38, 40-footer, and the next thing you know, they're downsizing and getting something smaller. Kathy, yes, Marilyn is a wonderful Ahmad, and she is very organized, and she's on it for sure. Hi, Diane. Welcome. Hi, Linda. How you doing, Miss Linda? RV isn't for me. Yeah, it's not for everybody. I really enjoyed it. It was lonely. It got smaller. It was hard. When you're by yourself and you're RVing with a trailer and a truck, it's not so easy. And it's not an easy lifestyle. People say, "Oh, it's the greatest," but it's a lot of work to keep it clean and keep it updated and have a nest egg in case things break, and they do. They do. Oh, thank you, Diane. This is easy. I just straighten it, and this is what it does. Yeah, you have to be a survivor in this life, or else, it takes you down. I don't have too much control over everything else, but how I think, I do have some sort of control over it. I can't control anything else. I can't control my dogs really, other than the leash, but they want to go somewhere, they pull. So really, even them. But I just I wanna be happy. Hi, Molly. Yes, I have wonderful mods. Right now I got Carrie and Maryland. I've got a few others that when they're here, they're wonderful too. Marilyn said, I wouldn't want to pull a trailer of any size. It might work if I never had to back up. But at some point, you have to back up. Actually, if you're very careful, you don't. Oh, boy. And I really do like people. I like to get to know somebody, and you do, even on here. Hi, JJ. Rhode Island. What's the weather like in Rhode Island tonight? I wouldn't mind an RV or a van for traveling, but with gas prices the way they are, I'm kind of on hold. Yeah, I think right now is really bad as far as the big motorhomes. I wouldn't want to have to fill one of those tanks up. Hello, Azza. Thank you, Azza, for coming in. And you guys, all of you, Francis, make sure you give me a thumbs up if you enjoy the live stream. I really appreciate it if you do. So, yeah, speaking about walking, I'm afraid of falling now. I got to really be careful. I'm just not. It's not. I watch young people just. God, there's just so. I remember that feeling of being able to get on the floor and the ground and then get right up and then go and I'm like, really, you have to be careful now. Colorado gal, hello, good evening. Yeah. So this is our little safe spot on Tuesdays, right? And Fridays. I don't really like to get into too many heavy conversations about politics or anything, and even religion. I mean, to a point, it's fine, but we're all different, and we're all allowed to think and feel the things we do, but we shouldn't have to push them on other people. That's where I don't like. I don't want anyone to tell me what I'm supposed to do. Unless I feel like I want to listen to them, then I'll seek it. Why not sing? Oh, I sing a lot. I sing a lot, believe me, while I'm by myself. Yeah, gasoline, $5 a gallon. I never thought we'd ever see that. It's like I think it's like 350. I don't know. I haven't been out much. I filled my truck up and I still have a half a tank. I haven't been going very far. Yeah, California gas is crazy. Dee Dee, your pay have to pay $5 to $5.59 a gallon. Ugh, you know? You want to hear something that happened recently? Thanks, Joseph. Well, speaking of singing, so like not last night, night before last, I'm playing a game. I'm in Second Life, so I have a little avatar and she's really pretty. Everybody's got their avatars. We're sitting around a table. There's 8 of us and we're playing Greedy. It's a dice game and it's kind of like Farkle. Hi, Marion. 419 in Florida. Yeah, well, that's high too. So anyway, we're playing a game. And after the game was over, everybody, and we're talking in voice, like I'm talking to you. Well, you don't see me, but my avatar, we're all talking out loud in voice. And I said something like, I don't know if somebody asked me what I do, and I said, I have a YouTube channel. And the person was one of the girls that were there, or women, I don't know. She goes, "Are you RVDebs?" Almost, I couldn't believe it. She knew me from YouTube on Second Life, which you get people all over the world on Second Life. She goes, "I knew I heard that voice before." I'm like, "Oh my God." And I wound up singing Small Town Song for everybody. And they loved it. That's what they said. So isn't that cool? I'm famous. It was so, I mean, when she popped up in private, because when you're talking like this, everybody can hear, but you can pop up a message to somebody private, and she said, "Are you RV Debs?" And I'm like, "Oh my God, yes." Menno Fairy, Friday I get the title on my little 13-foot Scotty changed to my name to take Al's name off of everything. Been looking at paint, fabric, get it ready to when it gets warm and glamp it. How nice. That's going to be a very nice project to keep you busy. Something to look forward to. That's another thing I think is real important, is to have things to look forward to. Molly says, "Me too, Debs. My landlord neighbor, he often breaks into song, and his teen daughter and son too. Makes me smile." Oh, that's nice that they all sing together. That was pretty fun, though. Hi, John. It made me feel good. I mean, because I probably was the oldest person at the table. Joseph says that's Canadian dollars, but really too much. Many are parking the car and taking the train. We don't have the option here. I thought it was pretty cool. Yeah. Wow, to have somebody actually know me. Yeah, I'm glad I put it out there a little bit. I mean, I'm not afraid to tell people I have a YouTube channel. I don't tell everybody the name of my YouTube channel because I might not want them to know. Thank you, Colorado Gal. It's 2 colors. Kisses for everybody. Well, at least I'm having some social activity, even though it's not in person. Thread says, "I watched a recent live of yours in the afternoon a couple days ago. I ended up singing that crazy song, Small Town Walking Through Costco at the dentist. I'm living in a small town in Texas where people smile and get to know your name. I never thought I'd ever want to live like this, and now I'm living in a small town in Texas. We don't have a signal, just a blinking light. McDonald's is an hour drive away. My friends think I flipped out, and I'm here to say I flipped out in a small town in Texas." Part of the song. It's going to get stuck in your head. You're not late. That's cute, though. Not there yet. You're here now. Yeah. So I guess I could sing. That would be one thing I could do. I want you to, Marilyn, do me a favor and put, or Carrie, put my Etsy shop link in the chat so people can go and look at my new painting is up for sale. So are the other ones. Here comes Georgie again. Georgie. I don't get it. But it reminded me of Georgie girl. Do 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 do. Isetta says she's in a small town with a blinking light. My town that I moved to has a blinking light. No, there's no red light. You don't stop. You just you know, you get the right of way if you're going down the main road. Diane said, so Fort Worth over last weekend was great, but drove through freezing rain back to Oklahoma on Sunday. Well, at least you got out and did something, right? Thank you, Marilyn. I know. See, Marilyn, she's like kind of like well, I don't know, like a little first mate or something. If this was a ship. Oh, Georgie's your kitty. Really? Oh, I'd love to talk to your kitty. When you're alone and life is making you lonely, you can always go downtown. When all the noise and the there you go, an executive assistant for sure. And you're retired, so you can't stop your personality, right? That's pretty cool. Yeah, I make up songs too. Cursed Goblin. Hello. I don't think I've seen your name before, but welcome. Make sure you subscribe and give me a thumbs uppy doodle. Yep. I'd say also a little bit fairy godmother. Me too, Threads. I sing. I played guitar and sang since I was 12. And for from like age, I would say between 15, although a little older, but 15 to my middle 40s, I played guitar for a living most of the time. Thank you, Kathy Bailey, for asking everybody to do that. It doesn't cost a thing. That's the thing about thumbs ups. I usually get a lot because I ask. They say, ask and you shall receive. What's the favorite place that I had a gig would be Key West. I lived in Key West like from I believe I moved there like 77 and I didn't leave until 1980. So I just loved living there and singing, and that's what I did the whole time I was there. It was really cool. Thank you, not there yet. I've played a lot of great places, though. I played in San Francisco at a place on 25th Street, and I didn't get paid much for that, but it was fun. Wow, Threads, you and I have a lot in common, don't we? Yep, I've been playing and I write songs. I've written about 30 songs. I haven't ever counted them, but somewhere around there. Key West is laid back. It's like you just don't need to drive. Just get a bicycle or a moped. Bikes are the best because they're quiet. You get definitely a big gold star, Marion, because it is almost 2 a.m., which, I stay up every night till 2 a.m. easy. So I just can't help it. I'm a late girl. Oh, you joined the army. That would make things change. Oh, yeah. I'm a free spirit. I don't know if I could handle the army. Carolyn. Second Life. Oh, my God. The people I've met. And, having an avatar that looks gorgeous Okay. And she can wear anything that I've never been able to wear. I mean, gowns and you can really see the difference in how men, they're there in their avatars too. And who knows who's behind the avatar, right? But you can see what they say and how they come on, and if they have any intelligence, it's easy. Or if they're fetishes, and they let you know. People let you know things real fast. Well, I am so glad that you've subscribed, Cursed Goblin. You're welcome here. Every Tuesday and Friday, I do live streams. If the creek don't rise, we don't have a creek though, so I was thinking that when you said that, threads and jars, the army had trouble trying to handle you as a free spirit. That's they'd have trouble with me too. I don't know how to do PayPal or become a patron, so this is my way of helping out. Well, I appreciate you here, so why is there too much sex on Second Life? Why don't you just not go to places like that, Linda? I play hand and foot. I play Skippo. I play like Parcheesi. It's called Cheesy. You don't have to, it's not about sex unless you go to the places that are adult rated. Come on, you have control of that. Too much sex. You don't have, that's not the point of Second Life. So Joseph says that that's true too. He says comments and thumbs up increase the rhythm that promotes the channel, puts Deb out there in social media. Thank you. Yes, it does. It's the respect to return. Thank you. I appreciate it. And and sex is not a bad thing. And if there are people doing that with their avatars, more power to them that they can relax and chill and have fun. But you don't have to. You don't have to at all. Okay, well then, Linda, you're sure making a judgment call without having any really true, you know, time on there and where you can really say, too much sex. I mean, that's just such a statement. You have to really be careful what you say. Hi, Doggle Ben. Hi, Mike. Hi, Carol. Oh, thank you. Well, I definitely am me. And I say whatever. Sometimes I'm not too good about things, but I say whatever. Both pups are doing wonderful. Thank God. Really. Yeah, the week's not over yet. Doggle Ben. Keep on trucking. Keep on trucking, mama. Trucking all your blues away. Keep on trucking, daddy. Trucking till the break of day. You can do what you do, say what you say when it comes to trucking. There's only one way to keep on trucking, mama. Trucking all your blues away. Yeah, but I mean, think about this, Linda. One video that somebody puts up on YouTube compared to thousands and thousands and thousands of different situations. And I mean, it's pretty nice. I love it. So don't put it down if you don't know. And that's not sex, making out on the couch, right? Can we show the trucks? What do you mean? What do you mean, can we show the trucks? I like your spirit too, Colorado gal. Oh, thanks, Diane. Oh, that's a pretty shooting star. I love it. Sex. Yes. I think it's fun. I think, just like real life, it's a lot like real life, actually. Yeah, there's so much to do. Matter of fact, today when I was on, I was by myself, which is normal, and I went looking for a horse. I want to buy a horse because there's places that you can bring your horse and ride, and it's beautiful scenery. It's a lot more to it than just sex. Thank you, thank you guys. Yeah, Key West is one of my favorite memories of where I lived. Threads and jars. I quit the day in time to watch the sunset or snow or whatever, but not today. So I'm gonna call it a night. I've been well, I am so glad you came in. I really am, and you're always welcome. Dana, when I was a teen, I told my mother I French kissed with a boy. My mother gasped and said, Dana, you shouldn't do that until you're married. Oh, yeah, right. That's cute. Oh, thank you, Threads. God bless you too. Right, Mike. There's nothing wrong with sex as long as it's consensual and legal. Exactly. I already had dinner. I had leftover, but I was telling everybody earlier that I had gotten at the local market frozen, cooked already, frozen little crawfish, just like little baby lobsters. It was delicious, and I made like a New Orleans etouffee. So good. Well, I'm glad, Dee Dee, because if I can help you and you help me, it works out really good. Hello, Timothy. Welcome. I remember, now this is going to be a little bit of an X rated word I'm going to put in here. I guess you'd call it. When I was like about 15, I really didn't know about a woman's body. I didn't know what a clitoris was. Well, my girlfriend told me about it, and I didn't believe her. And I remember we were driving down Sunset Boulevard. I'm like 16, maybe 15, 16. I wasn't driving, but I'm yelling out the window, hey, do you know what a clitoris is? And when I figured it out, oh my God, it was so funny. We laughed our ass off. I know. Shock. Oh my God. That's funny. It's just part of a human being. But it was funny because here I am driving and out the window on Sunset Boulevard trying to find out if she was lying to me, and everybody was like laughing. Oh my gosh. Yes. That was one of my most embarrassing. I guess if somebody said, "What's your most embarrassing?" Although I don't think I was that embarrassed then, I am more now than I am then. I remember cruising down Van Nuys Boulevard and Sunset Boulevard. Naomi, so cute. Yeah, nobody was offended. It was the 60s. It was crazy times. Yeah, me too, Dogobin. No one told me about sex, really. Honestly, no one did. You have to figure it out. Talk to your girlfriends. I've been to Wyoming a few times. It's definitely wide open space. Very windy, matter of fact. Marion. Timothy's gonna clean up all the sex talk at the laundromat. That was cute because he would. Yeah, my girlfriends and I, we talked about sex. My mother didn't sit me down and talk about it. Those were innocent times. See, Timothy said he will. He'll clean the whole place up at the laundromat. Diane says, my mom, bless her, tried to tell me about the facts of life. Heck, I didn't want to hear that stuff from her. Oh, yes, to be young and innocent. Yeah, Wyoming's a beautiful state. I personally, but I have reasons. Wyoming. And I went to Yellowstone and I wasn't impressed. Okay. Is that weird? Yes, I have gone horseback riding, of course. Yeah, when we in California, we used to hang out with my mom and dad's friends, and her name is Jackie Lynn. We're still friends today. We're both old now, but we would go horseback riding in the valley. And I rode horseback through what's it called in San Francisco? The big park in the middle of it, Golden Gate Park. Health class. Remember health class? Good night, Diane. Thanks for coming in, sweetie. Thank you, Liz. This is such a comfortable t-shirt. I wish I had a few of them. I love horses. I think they're so beautiful. So beautiful. And in Second Life, they have some really realistic horses. And it's not that you don't fall off your horse. Although on Second Life, if you do like go over a cliff and you're not controlling it, you don't die. So that's the good thing. Hi, Carlos. Oh, thank you. That must be my laptop, my camera. Health class. Yeah, well, the horses are big and they could be scary. But when you're a teenager, it's nothing scared me when I was younger. I've been on the BART up there. That sounds like a fun time, actually. I remember going to Griffith Park in Hollywood, California, and hanging out all day long there. Have you ever found roaches in your RV? No. What do you do about it? No, I'm actually very fortunate. I never really had bugs. I had little tiny sugar ants that I have had a few times in my RV, but I don't live in my RV anymore. Just have to pick things up. You can't leave food around. That's when roaches come. Hi, April. Mike said I would also like to do a cross-country trip like from where I am to New Jersey to Spokane, Washington. I love road trips. I've done the California up to Washington. It's very enjoyable. You can't swim. Wow. That's another thing I always did a lot of. We had a pool, so we swam. Deb, did you hear about the pilot in Buffalo that was arrested yesterday for being drunk? No, I didn't read. I don't read the news. That's terrible. Gosh. You can't take Bart from Dublin. Where's Dublin? Wow. Hey, Dirk. Nice to see you. We've been raising Frisian horses for 23 years. Love them. Ooh. Oh, Dublin, California. I was like, what? Makes sense now. Yeah, horses are beautiful. So on Second Life, I like to ride horses. You can actually you don't have to own a horse. You can like they call it rezzing one. You can go and res up a horse and borrow one, but I want to have my own horse. Yeah, I just don't remember the name of Dublin, California, but that doesn't matter. I don't know a lot of things. Oh, I hope somebody wants to take this home. Melting Heart. That's the name of it. And I don't know, she's like Deep Thoughts because she was in Deep Thoughts. I do try to name them. There's a few more over there. Let's all go on a road trip. It'd be kind of fun, wouldn't it? I want to go on a train trip. That's one of my bucket list I have to do. Road trips are the best. Yes. Especially with friends. I don't really want to do one alone much. Can you ride with a good-looking man by your side? Yeah, you can. But I went with a guy horseback riding in Second Life, and he had his own horse. I'd like to do a paint and sip party. That would be fun. I've done one years ago in this area. Yeah, I think just riding having a little roomette, not just a regular. I mean, I'd want to have privacy to sleep. Or a pool boy. That's the thing about Second Life that I do like, is that there's always people looking to have company and show you places. I met a guy that, wants to take me sailing. I didn't do it yet, but I mean, that sounds like fun. Yeah, I'd like to take a little trip up to Canada. The gas prices in Second Life are zero because you don't need to drive. You teleport wherever you're going. But you can drive. They've got cars and trucks and buses and RVs and motorcycles and bicycles. Yes, Second Life has everything. It'd be fun for you, though, Marilyn. Donna, welcome, Donna. Nice to see you. Yay. Donna's one of my members. You guys, I do have a membership, a join button right at the bottom of your page. And I would be awesome to have a few people that wanted to be part of my channel and help me out just a little bit. What can I say? I want a washing machine. I've seen on Amazon a really good way to dry my clothes like on my front patio, which is private. You can visit the UK in Second Life. Yes, I've been to London. I've climbed Mount Everest. There's like, go to Japan, go to the zoo. They have a Disneyland. I haven't found it. I haven't been there yet. I lived in California. I lived in LA, West Hollywood, San Fernando Valley, Santa Barbara, pretty much in Hollywood, West Hollywood. Hi, AC. I know, Dee Dee. I know. A second life is the only way to get around now. Australia and New Zealand, Mike, is on my bucket list also. Yeah, I'd love to go to the UK and I'd like to get to Scotland and Ireland and England. I mean, those 3 places for sure. But I don't think I'm gonna get to travel like that, that's another thing. You get old enough and you start to realize that, like, how far would you really wanna go at this point in your life, you know? Um, I was gonna go see Celtic Thunder in San Antonio, but they canceled the concert, Carol. I don't know. I think I'm gonna at least try to do something. Maybe I might go to San Antonio anyway. I'm not sure yet. Marilyn said, I still remember driving in to San Francisco and the bridge was so low. Really low? I thought we were going to land in the water. Are you talking about flying into San Francisco? Because the bridge is pretty far away from the water. It's a beautiful. I love San Francisco. I like driving in Northern California and past San Francisco. I don't know who Marty Stewart is. I'm sure it'd be fun though. Amtrak. That'd be a fun. There's some good train trips. I've been watching train trips on YouTube. I forget the name of the couple that do it. And I don't know if you guys know who Nate and Kara is. They went to 100 countries in 1 year. Of course, they're very young and adorable. And I love their videos. So good. Very entertaining. I'd like to plan a little road trip. I just don't know yet. Oh, so it wasn't the Golden Gate Bridge. It was probably, I forget the name of them too. It's been a long time. How did you like that, Mike? He said he took the auto train. Yeah, because it goes to Stanford. I know that's where the main hub is in Florida. I think they're back to cooking again, not there yet. I know during the pandemic for a while it was just packaged, food, not so great, but I think they're back to cooking. Huh. I'll have to check it out. Marty Stewart. How do you keep inspired to paint? I used to paint, but I can't seem to get back into it. Sometimes I get out of it too, and I don't pick up paints for a while. I don't even know. The hearts, I just came up with it. I didn't look at anything. Sometimes I do look at something that, like, if I want to do a lighthouse, then I look at a lighthouse and try to, you know, be able to get my lighthouse, and then the scenery could be from another painting that I'm looking. But otherwise, I do like abstract by myself. I don't look at anything. I don't know. Walked down the Golden Gate Bridge halfway to the middle, saw the seals by Fisherman's Wharf. Yeah, San Francisco's got a lot of places to enjoy. Marion said, I was going to Scotland again in my van this year, but with gas prices, might have to push it halfway. Getting American lingo now, petrol, UK gas. Yes, we're rubbing off on you. AC, talking about being alone a lot of the time, being high risk, and to remain COVID free and to remain healthy and out of the hospital. My doctors have insisted on no contact until I can relocate. Your doctors can do they can say a lot of stuff, but sometimes, you need people. I keep busy writing and learning new language. That's good, AC. See, that's at least you're doing something with your time. Dana says my ex-husband and I rode a motorcycle over the Golden Gate Bridge one sunny day. It was cool. I bet it was. Carol said the hearts, yeah, they're melting into each other. I guess you could sort of think of it anyway. Yeah, melting hearts. Petrol. I got to fill me car up with petrol. I know. I don't do accents very well. The best sourdough bread in the entire universe is in San Francisco. So good. They have there's something about that San Francisco sourdough and fresh butter and clam chowder to dip it in. Now that's a combination. You've been isolated since 2020. Yeah, but you got to get out. You can't just be alone all the time. Although I'm alone a lot. I go out. I have to go out and shop and look around but I'm alone a lot myself. Great and funny. Oh, I was talking to this lady. We're playing cards in Second Life. So we're not we're like our avatars are playing cards. And she's laughing. And I said to her, even your laugh, because she's from England. I said, even your laugh has an accent. And she cracked up. She said, I don't have an accent. You have an accent. Hi, Bill. You slid in. Good evening. Nice to see you. Talking about life, talking about traveling and what it's like to get older and be alone, and what can you plan? What can you do to make your life full, whatever it takes. Everybody's different too. We can't all have the same, idea of what being busy or happy is. You didn't like it when you were in California. Gosh, Maryland, it was the best. We would go and get a loaf of sourdough bread and some butter and sit and just eat it. I could go for some right now. It's very laid back. AC, there's no traffic. People are very mellow. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just very quiet, nobody around. I don't know how Butterbean Head is. Hopefully she's okay. Maryland, have you heard from Butterbean Head? You could go for some too, huh, Doggo Ben? Irish soda bread is really good. I don't know if I've had that, but I'm sure I would like it. I love bread. I love She's fine. Good to hear. Thank you, Carrie. I mean, I love bread. I like a good Jewish everything bagel, really good, or challah. My grandma used to make beautiful braided challah, yellow, yeah, egg bread that had raisins, golden raisins. So any bread fresh out of the oven is going to be yum. Yeah, a little bit of city, a little bit of country. Well, I got country right here. Jewish rye bread, one of my favorites, definitely. Good. She's just busy right now. Nobody worry about Butterbean Head. She'll be around. There's no bad bread. Not really, although white bread's pretty, I like seeded rye. That's one thing I can get at Walmart that I'm satisfied with their rye bread. It's good. Yep, and pumpernickel too, cream cheese and everything but the bagels spread on top. Oh, that sounds really good, AC. She said my daughter wants her mother near her. I don't blame her. So she's trying to convince me to relocate to North Carolina. I love North Carolina. It's a beautiful state. You should go and be near your daughter. Real butter does help anything. Yeah, hot bread out of the oven, slathered in fresh butter. Sausage, egg, and cheese on a roll. Now we're getting hungry. Mike, bacon, egg, and cheese on everything bagel. That's heaven. I happen to really love my bagels with like egg, cheese, a little grilled onions. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, it does sound like a good idea for AC. Why? Listen, I mean, unless you're really having lots of friends around Texas, I would be, if I had a daughter to be with, I would be with her. Oh, I like that too, Linda. Raisin and cinnamon bread toasted with butter, seeded with turkey, mayo, and lettuce. Now we're all starting to think about that. Carrie Jo said she'd be packing her bags for North Carolina. I don't blame you. North Carolina's great. I spent quite a bit of time in doing art shows in near Asheville, I mean. It makes a lot of sense. If you don't have any relatives around you and you have to be careful, at least you have your daughter. Oh, you're lucky to have her. Love grits. I love grits when they're cooked with cheese. Grits is like a corn, it's like a cornmeal. Um, and I put cheese on it and cooked onions and turkey sausage. Mm-mm-mm. Deb, can you play bingo, bunko, and other games? Yes. Although I haven't seen a bingo place, but lots of games. I play Skippo, Uno. Uh, it's called Greedy and Cheesy and Hand and Foot, which is canasta. You lost internet. Monopoly. You probably can play Monopoly, any of those games on Second Life. Monopoly's good, but it's like how many times I've played Monopoly in my life. When we go over to Kathy's mom's, we usually play Yahtzee or Monopoly. Yes, Noble. I just love cheesy grits. I can make a meal out of grits by adding like an egg on top and cooked onions and sausage and cheese. She has a large ranch near the Smoky Mountains. Well, start packing. Yeah, Uno's fun to play, and it's easy to play on Second Life. Yeah, I prefer Yahtzee over Monopoly because Monopoly it takes forever and it's not, we all know how the game goes. One person wins. I think I've played Rook. Mike's thinking penne pasta with mozzarella and red sauce. Yum. Yes, yes. Yeah, I make good grits. Once I don't make them very often, but when I do, I really get into the cheesy grits. Waffle House, yeah, they have good grits. I haven't been to a Waffle House in a long time. I think Alabama when I was there. Yeah, they have good hash browns too. Hi, Scott. Aw, thanks for coming in. Thanks. Look, Carrie Joe's packing your bags for you, AC. Yeah, when you're traveling, Waffle House is good, and so is Cracker Barrel. But hello, Elaine. Yeah, we play Farkle. I've played Farkle with Kathy and Mark for years. We've been playing it. But when on Second Life, they call it greedy. No, Linda, they don't. Red Lobster. I'm not a big Red Lobster fan as far as that restaurant goes. Last time I was there, I ordered king crab on my birthday. It was a couple of years ago, and I was so disappointed in it. And they're not cheap. I don't know, Dogelben. Those are games for, possibly. I've not seen that game, but that doesn't mean anything. Yeah, no, Twister doesn't. I can't even get up from the ground, yet alone do Twister. Yeah, maybe you should try getting on Second Life and checking it out. Most people wouldn't be able to handle it because you have to learn how to walk. Your avatar looks really hokey when you first start. Yeah, I guess I don't know. I mean, if anything, they could do whatever they want. I mean, anything can happen on Second Life. When you're dancing on, how do you know how you make your avatar move? When you go to dance on, let's say you're in a really lovely club and there's jazzy good music and people are dancing, and a man says, "Would you like to dance?" Then they walk their avatar and they click on it's like the dance ball. A menu comes up. It says couple, single. So you're a couple. So you click couple, and two little balls come up. One's pink for the woman to click. You sit on it, and then now you're in a menu, and you can both use the menu or one use the menu of different dances. But it's in sync together and looks really good. And you can dance and never get tired. Yeah, I couldn't do twist and turns and bends and stuff. Oh, AC, can I go instead? Yeah, you have to have a pretty good graphics card. Hey, thank you, Dana. Thank you very much. This is just a t-shirt, a Walmart t-shirt I got a couple years ago, but very cotton soft, comfortable. Yeah, it's a menu, so you're in sync with your partner, and it looks really good. And you can change like there's the menu comes up, and so now you can click on. Let's say you want to do a cha cha cha. You can do cha cha cha, or you can do they have all the Latin dances, or you can click ballroom, and you get ballroom. You can click groovy stuff, and it's like fast music, and yeah. And there's romantic where you're slow dancing. Thanks. Yes, you have to have jewelry. Jewelry. It makes everybody happy, like lipstick. Marion, thank you for coming in, and have a good night's sleep. Go to bed. Go to bed now. It's late. Well, you guys, it's been fun. I can't go too low. Not unless I have someone to help me up. What is that song? One is the loneliest number that you'll ever do. Two can be as bad as one. It's the loneliest number since the number one. I look at all the lonely people. All those songs. Father Mackenzie, wiping the dirt from his hands as he walks from the grave. Bill, have a good night's rest. I'll talk to you soon, I hope. Yeah, Three Dogs Nights, one of the singers of that one. Well, you guys, I'm going to end this here. I'm ready to stop talking and just hang out and relax. Alone again, naturally. A lot of songs about being alone. Aza's from California too. Well, I'm so glad, Linda, that you're wearing it and getting use out of it. I'm so glad. Blessings to all of you. Thank you for coming in. I'll be back on Friday, 7 p.m. Central. Check out my Etsy shop if anybody's interested in possibly buying a painting or some jewelry. And what else? If you want to be a member, there's a little button that says join. That would be awesome. Write me a letter. I've got a new P.O. box. It's listed below. And that's about it. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Carrie and Marilyn and Isetta and Dagobed and Dee Dee and Not There Yet and Linda. All of you. Can't name them all, right? So I'll see you on Friday, and I will have a video out this next day or so. So peace out, be kind, and stay safe.